We've talked about some dramatic changes in licence conditions over the last few days. Here's another news announcement, nothing to do with licences, but a major change in ham radio and probably the way that you buy your ham radio in future. Let me tell you a bit more about this breaking news.
Things are changing. We're on the move. 50 miles north of London, just off the M1. It's the UK's largest combined ham radio warehouse. We're adding thousands of new products to our range. You'll get the fastest and most efficient online dispatch service. Whatever you want is just a click away. Any questions you have, just pick up the telephone and speak to one of our licensed ham radio operators. We'll have a showroom, of course, and some unbeatable prices. And don't forget, we will still offer some great part exchange deals. Check our website for all the latest products and of course keep in touch with this video channel.
Before the main news item, a couple of other news items because we like to bring you the latest news. The European Space Agency are inviting you to fly your satellite program. Basically, they're inviting you to try communicating with the satellite on 77s. Now, this program runs through till the end of July, and the up and down links are on 77s. And basically, if you can make contact with the satellite, you get some sort of online QSL card. Anyway, I've put a link below this video so that if you're interested in trying your hand at communicating with the satellite, and if you go onto this link, it not only tells you how to do it, but it also tells you when to do it, when the passes are ideal for you. So check that out. Now, the other news item I want to bring to you is that I've added a linear amplifier to my station. Now, okay, it's not great news, but I'm going to do a video on it because there's some hidden advantages in adding a linear amplifier, provided you choose the right one. So I'm going to show you how I've connected my amplifier up and how there's some advantages in a linear amplifier, particularly the one I chose, which you may not have thought of. So keep an eye open for that video. It'll be coming up very soon. This channel is run on behalf of Waters and Stanton, and my name is Peter Waters and my ham radio call sign is Golf 3 Oscar Juliet Victor. The main news item. As from the 1st of July, we're moving our location from Portsmouth to a new location which is 50 miles north of London, very close to the M1. And we're going to form part of a new communication group, a group that's going to bring you a lot of new products, provide you with a lot of improved services, provide you with everything you're likely to need ham radio wise. And this group will actually also be involved in professional communications, but as far as you, the ham radio operator, is concerned, we will be expanding the business. It's exciting times. Let me give you a bit of history. I personally started Waters and Stanton back in 1973. Yes, it's the most appropriate year, isn't it? 1973. That's 50 years ago. It will be 50 years in September. I was 30 years old then. So a quick calculation will prove that I'm 50 years older than I was when I started the business. Yes, I had hair and I didn't have many wrinkles, but I've enjoyed it, made a lot of friends over the years, and I think we've done pretty well in supporting the ham radio movement. About 5 years ago, we moved from our Hockley location, our original shop. We moved down to Portsmouth, and we linked up with Nevada Communications, who, whilst running a very similar business in some respects, they had different product ranges, different channels, and there were certain areas they were much bigger than us. But we've always concentrated on ham radio business, pure and simple. And I think we're known for providing radio communication equipment to ham radio operators, not only throughout the UK, but throughout the world. When we moved to Portsmouth, we realised that there was a tremendous advantage in having a bigger warehouse. And of course, it wasn't too long before COVID struck and there was no showroom. You couldn't visit us. We had to simply operate online. Well, as things progressed and we gradually got over COVID, the way that people bought equipment changed. People were much more enthusiastic about buying online because they were well protected and it was convenient. They didn't have to drive miles and they could get the equipment usually the following day, whether it was accessories or mainline rig. So that was a tremendous advantage. And I think the way that people buy equipment these days, whether it be ham radio, whether it be fishing, whether it be golf or whatever your interest is, the proportion of people buying online is now greater than ever before. And we realised that we needed to operate and offer a top-line service. So as from the 1st of July, the operation at Portsmouth will cease and it will take up a new residency near the M1, as I said before, 50 miles north of the M1. Now that means to say that you can visit us if you want to, you can visit the showroom. It's pretty easy to get to the M1 for a lot of people. I know that a lot of people will say, okay, well, Portsmouth is nearer. But basically it puts us not in the centre, but near the centre of England. It means to say that you haven't got to sort of crawl around London in order to get to us. We're well clear of London. And it also means to say that we are now going to streamline our service. We're going to try and provide the best service possible for ham radio operators in the UK by joining forces, by forming this new exciting group. Waters and Stanton will continue. We will be the leader in radio communications, particularly ham radio communications, but we will be adding something like 1,000 new products to our stock. And if you go onto our website, you'll see that as we add these items, you'll see the website getting bigger and bigger. But we will also be offering you an excellent service. We'll be offering you some great prices. We'll be offering you discounts. And of course, we will be offering you part exchange. That's always been one of the most important areas of our business, part exchange. And I will continue to be involved in the business. I won't be behind the counter anymore, but I will be involved in the business. And of course, I will be running this video channel, which has got great support. And I do appreciate the support you've given to us on this channel. I think we're up to almost 23,000 subscribers and still expanding. We'll continue to try and review new products as they come along. We'll continue to give you news items as they come along. And it's a channel which really is driven by you. You tell us what you want, you give your opinions below these videos, and sometimes some interesting comments which gives us some ideas for videos. So please continue to support this channel. If you haven't subscribed, please press the subscribe button. It doesn't involve any money at all. All it means to say is that you'll be alerted as soon as a new video comes up. And we will produce videos at least once a week under normal circumstances, sometimes more. And I will be running this video channel. A quick look back at what the most popular radios have been over the last 6 months. Well, the ICOM IC7300 still sells. Great value. I use one myself. The FTDX10, great transceiver, also sells very well. It's got an interesting front end because it preserves the superhet front end but takes advantage of SDR. If you're into budget transceivers, then take a look at the Xiegu G90. Again, one that I've used quite a lot. It's a great radio, 20 watts, ideal for the foundation license as proposed by Ofcom. It's a great radio. And if you want to get outside, then take a look at the Xiegu X6100. Great little QRP transceiver, 5 watts from its internal battery, 10 watts out if you connect it to a 12 volt supply. And if you want something that operates on the bands that most people will be interested in, take a look at the FT991A. It's a great little transceiver. It covers 160 right through to 70 SEMS, includes a 6 metre band, doesn't include 4 metres, but otherwise it's great value. You can operate on HF, you can operate on VHF and UHF. So take a look at that one as well. Now don't forget, all this begins on the 1st of July, and keep in touch with our website, keep in touch with our Facebook, and keep in touch with our video channel. Some exciting times coming up, some great deals for you ham radio operators, whether you're in the UK or around the world. We do export as well. So keep in touch, and until the next time, take care, enjoy ham radio. As usual, I'll see you in the next video.